Ladies and gentlemen, today is not just another day on the calendar. I believe we owe maybe a little bit more thanks on days like today. It's not just federal holiday, a chance to post a flag emoji. Today is Veterans Day, a day to stop, a day to honor, and a day to remember why we are the greatest country in this world. Still are, despite all of our flaws, still the greatest country in this world. Like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. You know, I have a little piece that I'm gonna talk about. I also want today's message is going to be dedicated to a new friend that I made this last week in Iowa, where we were for Fox Big Noon kickoff. Well, it's Edwin, but it's Andy. Andy goes by Andy Anderson, retired colonel. I guess you never retire when you're in the Army. Gentlemen I met actually at the Admirals Club, and then we went and we ended up being on the same flight to Iowa, where I know a lot of the soldiers and veterans got to be recognized on the field for Veterans Day, and that's why obviously he was up there. Had a great conversation with him about sports, a little bit about life. And then he got to come and visit. He was a funny, quirky guy, brought some of his other military buddies to hang out at Fox Big Noon kickoff. I'm looking forward to sending him this video as well. But he got to spend some time. I didn't get a chance to make it over. It was raining, had to go to the airport to their setup after I got done with Fox. But he is a funny guy. I'm going to give a little example. He is I think he's 74, 75 years old. I looked him up after I met him, and I realized he was kind of a big deal between being a 23-year Green Beret and also all the different things he's done for ROTC in his own program, and also how he served in the military. His whole career was kind of a big deal. And I could tell you, based on his friends, incredibly well liked. So he's 74 years old, and we're walking through the airport, and I could just tell you that I could tell his abilities were much more than most men at 74 years old. Like his physical abilities, his social awareness, which only made sense once I found out that he was a Green Beret, and of course, everything that he had done for this country. But I'm just watching the way that he conducted conversations. I think about people that are like 10 years older than me, or people my age even, can't even handle themselves as well as this gentleman was able to do at his age. And I know he's going to watch this and be like, what did you think? I was old? No, didn't think you were old. I actually thought you were a badass. And that's what I'm going to say. So Andy and all the veterans out there, this is going to be today's Daily Truth is dedicated to you all. And I will tell you, I'm a week away. I've been really tired, and this part of the year, I just get run down from Fox Big Noon kickoff, traveling every week, doing different things. So I'm doing less Daily Truths right now, understandably, honestly. But I do have a free speaking webinar next week. If anybody would want to join me out there, just go to getbetteratspeaking.com. It's free. It's 1 hour, and I would love to join. I have not pushed it at all. I need to start pushing it because we're less than a week out. Need some people to sign up. It's going to be a great webinar. I'm changing some things up from the last one. Anyways, all right, let's talk about the fact that I want to incorporate the concept of our veterans and storytelling, because there's a lot of stories from veterans that we will never know. We'll never truly know these stories. The men and women that boarded planes and ships not knowing if they would return, the ones who came back very, very different, or in sad cases, many cases, the ones who never came back at all. Most did not ask for recognition. They answered a call and a belief that they felt they were destined to do something to serve their country, this great country. I would say once great country, but still great country in many, many ways. It's so easy on days like today to say thank you. It's harder to live in a way that honors their sacrifice, to take pride in your country, to avoid doing what happened in New York City. Not to get political, but that's absolutely bananas. But across the board, not to divest from the political side of this, let's make a shift. Let's remember their faces, not just their uniforms. Let's understand that the battles didn't end when the war did. Some are still fighting for health, respect, dignity on a daily basis. And in all reality, I do think in many ways our country has unfortunately forgot about some of those veterans. Although I just spilled coffee on myself. Although we are a great nation, we are an imperfect nation all at the same time, especially how we spend our money. Ironic to talk about this on a day where we're trying to fight to get our government reopened because of just mass spending bills. Again, trying to avoid the political side of this. But ultimately, we have people that risk their life to serve for this country that we do not take care of in America alone. We spend a lot of money on foreign wars and foreign aid, and we let our veterans go to rot. And I'm just going to make this statement right now across the board, and that's why they deserve more than just a thank you. And I will anchor this in even scripture as well. John 15:13, greater love has no one greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. An American soldier, a soldier that fought for this country, that's ultimately what they are risking on a daily basis when they serve. Proverbs 3:27, do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to act. That is the call that was answered by many, many men and women that serve this country. Today is a reminder to act, not just to go serve, not for people that maybe feel that calling, but to actually thank those and to realize that from a policy perspective, a voting perspective, using our voice perspective, we should probably think a little deeper about our veterans. We should think about what they've been through, what they go through, and how we can probably best thank them. We can thank them by also being their voice. We can thank them by trying to help those that we see that we know are veterans. Give them, if you're going to donate a few bucks, those are the people you donate it to. If you have an ability to hire a veteran, hire a veteran. We can advocate for better health care, housing, mental support, because honor without action is just noise. We can do what I'm doing right now, complain and say they're treated unfairly. We give the veterans one day a month. We give other random causes months. Maybe today, if I can make a suggestion, call to somebody who served. Donate to a veterans charity. Donate someplace. Even if you only got $5, find a way. So in closing, we owe more than thanks. We owe honor, we owe remembrance, and we owe to be better. To every veteran who's ever laced up, suited up, and stood up, we see you. We thank you. And I think in your terminology, as somebody that didn't serve, I will use the phrase, we've got your six. And let's do our best to thank those that have served today and find a way to do more than just lip service. So that's what I got. That's the daily truth for today. I'm Anthony Michael Russo. I see some people joining from the YouTube today, more than usual. StreamYard's got a whole new thing with like a different layout. I don't know if that's part of what did it. Anyways, guys, again, getbetteratspeaking.com. I've got my monthly-ish webinar that's coming up next Monday. Hope to see you guys there. Chicago, I'm headed to your city where we're doing Wrigley this weekend for Fox Big Noon Kickoff. And across the board, I just want to thank all those that have served. Go to my Instagram if you want to find out how to work with me on a lot of different levels, either with Make Wellness, BioPrecision Peptides, or coming up soon. I know I keep talking about it. We're trying to launch the crowdfunding campaign, and the website should be launching by the end of the week if you want to make an initial drop purchase for Yay Sports. That's it. That's what I got. God bless, guys. Thank you to the veterans. Don't surrender your pets. Don't be a garbage human being. And for Charlie, thank you, my friend. We've got it from here.